Hello, my name is Trydar. Welcome to part 6 of the Roman Hippodrome tutorial. Let's pick up right where we left off. So, last time we had passed a big milestone. We had completed the central section in all of its details, and now we are embarking on the third and final section down here. Now, a note before we start, just like with the rest of the Hippodrome, this is going to be symmetrical, of course. If we draw a center line right through there, this side is going to be a mirror image of this side over here. There's not going to be anything detailed like the Emperor's box or anything over there for that one. I think the only differences are going to be when we get taller for the writing on the Triumphal Arch as well as the Hoplite statue. But that's the Hoplite statue has its own tutorial. So if you remember, we also have two very tall towers that we'll have to construct as well. So this is going to be, I know it down here, it might look like a small section, but it's really a big deal for all the end sections down here. All right, so let's take a look at the foundation. So I think for this first level, of course, you want to extend just straight here, all across there, and then we turn the corner. Over here, we want to have 3 cobblestone steps. And from here down to there, it's going to be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I miscounted. Let's start that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And then here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I think that this should also be another 27. But let's count it anyway. Starting here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 26, 27. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and then of course we want to turn the corner and go for counting that block there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 blocks, and then we want to turn and start placing some stone brick stairs. Right here. It's going to be, what that looks like, 6. And then turn the corner for probably another 6. And then for 2, let me count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. 4, 6, and then here for 2, and then here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. And then for 2 here, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again there. Well, I broke that one. And 1, 2, 3, 4 there, and then come out 2, and then a straight run of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I think this is going to be 6, and then 2, and then probably another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2 here, and of course this is going to interface with what you built down here already. So if you want to, you can continue this entire section here, including that, all the way to I think probably this point here. And never mind all this extra back here. This is stuff that you can leave hollow to save yourself some of the bill of materials, of course. And with that foundation all marked out and everything, of course, you want to build the other side, a mirror image right there, and we will go on to the next phase. So over here, as you can see, you're placing, 7 more column bases. So it's going to be the same intercolumnation distance. It's going to be 3 blocks. 3 blocks between all of these. So if you want to, you can go ahead and place 7 more of those. And you already know how to build these in your sleep, probably. So you can go ahead and build the entire column if you wish. Now over here we have some pilasters, that is columns, that are attached to the walls. And of course we're doing that with a bit more couple deep slate like so. And we've got 2 more entranceways as well, according to the same type that we built back down here for the rest of that. So you already know the measurements of this, so just copy and paste all the measurements that you did for those two. And down here as well, we can use the numbers that we laid out. You want to have all these set back by one block right here, like so. And same intercollimation, 3 blocks here, and then of course we have the wall. And over here as well, we, of course, you can see we have 4 plasters, 2 in the middle and 2 on the corners, same spacing. Over here again, same deal as this here. You're just building it off on the front face. And then we have 1 shoved into a corner right here, and then 2 more plasters, and of course then we hit this wall here. Now on this one, this is part of the foundation for the really big triumphal arch that's integrated into the Hippodrome. So as you can see here, we want to place, what is that, 5x5 of diorite, and then fill in the middle with diorite. Just follow the lines that we laid out for the stone brick stairs and everything. And just build all that up with 1 block of diorite, of course. So you can leave all of this back here hollow and everything to save yourself some materials. And then just bend it around like so, and then have it mesh in with the diorite coming that way. Not too bad. So we can go on to the next phase, 1 block level up. You know about these columns by now. So now that I've showed you the bases, to save time, I'm not going to say anything more about them. Only that over here you can see, of course, we are shoving them into walls. The pillars are becoming pilasters, as I said. And generally speaking, you want to have the wall overwrite the column. So while you can go ahead and build these columns here, you may want to hold off on building these columns and just build them as we go, because as I said, they are integrated into the walls. So there are going to be some things that you might not want to get too far ahead on. Of course, all the passageways back there are the same. And you just want to extend pretty much everything up. I just put a layer of cobblestone on top of that. And of course, more diorite here for the base of the triumphal arch, all the way around, just straight up, on top of the previous one that you did. And we will go on to the next phase. So over here, as you can see, we are building yet 2 more modules of the seating. You remember the seating modules we talked at length about in the previous 2 parts. Well, we're going to be building a bit more of those. It's only going to be different over here when it starts interfacing into the wall. So I'll try and make note of that. But as far as this section here, I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, because all you're doing is taking everything you built here and building another one, just sliding it forward. So over here, let's take a look at the new parts though. So as you can see here, we're building column bases just like these over here, except we're squishing them into the wall. And of course, we're bending the stone bricks around the base of the towers here as well, just like so, like here. Not too difficult, just a simple repeating design. And extend all the diorite up for another block for the triumphal arch here in the middle. And here is the detail of how this interfaces on the end down here as well. It just kind of sort of hits the wall and stops. All right, next phase. Let's go over here. You can see, of course, we have our brickwork. Again, you're well familiar with that pattern. So as you can see here, we have the walls. I'm not sure why that block is missing. I don't think it's visible. Well, no, it is kind of visible. Right there. And you just want to extend up cobblestone, 1 block layer back behind here, and of course upside down cobblestone stairs, just like we have over here. And of course we're doing it on 3 sides only, well, except for these sides here. I suppose you could probably go ahead and build these columns up on the ends to their full height. In the middle, though, as you can see, the wall is cutting off the back quarter of the columns in the middle because, of course, they're just stuck onto the wall. And over here, of course, it's stuck into a corner, so it's cutting off half of it. All right, details here, of course, for the main archway. A lot more diorite, just stack that up all the way around, pretty easy. Over here, detailing for the seats, of course. As you can see, the seats just get this far and stop. And same for the passageway over here. If you want to get more creative than I have, there's a lot of space back over here if you want to add some more rooms for something. You can see the passageway could extend off in this direction, and you could put rooms inside the tower or whatever if you want to get a bit more detailed than I have with the reference model. But this was one of those things that was just so big, I decided enough was enough, and I made it a bit more basic. I mean, it's still highly detailed, but, you know, detail has to stop somewhere. So over here, of course, for the walls. Oh, I know why that block was missing. It's because we have the brickwork pattern. It just hits this corner and then bends around. Okay. So you can see here just cobblestone stairs all the way around. Squishing it into the corners where necessary. More diorite. Here all the way around. And a quick look over here for the seating. All right, next phase. Here we are with our diorite mortar. And you can see back behind here, we just have some extra cobblestone to attach the pillars to the walls in certain places, instead of making the full cutout that we would along here for the diorite mortar level. We don't do that behind the columns because we want to have them stuck to the building. Of course, as you can see, we couldn't do that on the corners here, so they are a bit more freestanding. You can see now here, of course, we have some new details. Just upside down stone bricks and alternating in a simple pattern with some chiseled stone brick blocks. No, they're just called chiseled stone bricks. Just like so, every other block. Just continue the pattern, wrap it around. Next, so here. And then continue that, of course, over the seating here, where it, of course, just abruptly stops. All right, next phase. Over here. And you can see, of course, we've begun placing our little blocks of diorite. So if you want, you can go ahead and extend those up, same height as we have for all the other columns. You can go ahead and wherever you have these 2x2 blocks of diorite, like so here, just go ahead and extend those up to the full height. And behind that, we want to continue the pattern we have with our brickwork, except now we are rounding it around. Well, we're squaring it off on the corners here. No roundness in this part. Just like we did for the towers over there. Remember, behind the Emperor's Box, that elaborate facade thing. We're doing that again over here, but just on a bigger scale for these towers. And just like so. And then we want to put a cornice detail of upside down stone brick stairs, upside down all the way around, on top of every place that you put a this in the last phase, the chiseled stone bricks and the upside down stairs. Just wrap it all the way around until it gets here, of course, where it just ends here in this wall. All right. And of course, I'm leaving it to you to fill in these patterns here. You've already been through this before. We're just taking this entire section here and extending it forward. It only matters where it's going to be interfacing. In the corner over here, which is why I keep starting in this point here instead of down there. Because all this, as I said, is nothing new. So I think for this phase, you want to just actually take everything you did in the last phase over there for the tower walls and just extend them up another block. The only difference is going to be here for the triumphal arch. You can see we are now going to start building some 3x3 Corinthian columns. We've been using the 2x2s in the building exclusively so far, but now we're going to have some ornate 3x3s. So they're going to be going for quite a ways. But we're just building the bases of those now. You can use, of course, just the patterns that you've laid down to help you site these blocks. For the most part, you're just extending them one block back from the previous one. Like so here. Of course, then it just hits the wall and stops. Alright, and we'll go on to the next phase over here. These phases are probably going to be fairly short, but there's, of course, a lot of them. I'll go as long as I can talk, though. So, of course, we have a mortar level here. This level here, just like it's pretty much a copy of that level that we did down there. And then just wrap that all the way around, like so. And then just extend everything up over here, but with some cobble. And, I wonder why that's exposed like that. Well, I'm sure I had a good reason. Bit of dye right there in the middle, and otherwise, all the rest of it appears to be cobble. And then it just hits the wall and stops. Next phase, of course, more brickwork. They're just set 3 blocks farther over, following the same pattern that we did before, like so. I think for this one, though, it's a bit more simple because all of these bricks in the middle here are 5 blocks wide, so the gaps would be like behind the columns. But remember, we're filling in behind the columns solid. So you can just go ahead and put, I think, just a big line of cobblestone all the way around here, except for this point here where it's more exposed. All right, you can see, of course, we've got some not upside down, right side up, cobblestone stairs, bit of a cutout here in the middle. We're gonna have a little diorite frame around that. And then just straight stone bricks here again. Same details on the other side here as well. And of course, we have another bit of brickwork that we're starting to build right back here. And of course, this section here, it should be a mirror image of what's on this section out here, by the way. It only varies when it hits the wall in this little section here. All right, next phase. Easy phase. Extend everything up another block. For the tower, just like we did before, just go around there. The only difference here, of course, for the columns. So we've got some chiseled stone bricks. Bit more dye right there. Cut out in the middle for that. Cobblestone. And more chiseled stone bricks around the back here. And then all that is just another block level up. All right, next phase here. Just a simple diorite mortar level. Right there, you've already built a couple of those. You built one right here, and one right there. So you, of course, would just want to go around there and build yet one more. Over here, though, for our columns, of course, being larger, they have room for a bit more detail. So upside down cobblestone stairs, bit of dye right there, and all the other columns here are the same. Just like so. And of course, here's where it hits the wall. And we are going to have a little bit of extra space around there. Go on to the next phase. Alright, same deal again. Just like we built down there, of course, we're doing it again up here. Simple repeating pattern. You've already got reference models of this below, so just go around and extend all that up like you see done here. The only difference here, of course, for the archway. Cobblestone stairs. A bit more dar right there in the middle. Bit of cobblestone around here. More stairs. And everything there. And of course here, brickwork for this wall. We couldn't really cram another piece of seating in here anyway. No one really been able to see much from this vantage point anyway, probably, so. Just left that blank. And let's go on to the next phase. So here in the corner again. Like so. Extending all the way around. I think this is pretty much just the last phase we did, but stack it up another one. You can see now the simple repeating patterns we have with the brickwork and the columns. It's nothing new. You should know how to do that well by now. And here we have, of course, 3x3 diorite, which means that these are the beginnings of very tall column shafts. Just like we have for those column shafts there, we are doing the very bottom level of these here. And I don't remember how far they go up, otherwise I would just tell you. But there's a lot of other detail we have to do for the arch, so we may as well just take it one level at a time. Right there, and of course the brick wall here. All right, another mortar level. Right here for the towers. I'm going to kind of gloss over that because you know how to do that. Let's take a look here though. Now for these diorite column shafts, you're just going to be extending them straight up. So we only need to take a look at the details behind them for the moment. Very simple here in the middle for the moment. Only different when it hits the wall. Next phase. Another block level, just like we've been building. You could probably skip ahead a little bit and go ahead and build this one 2 blocks tall as well if you want to. Here in the middle bit, back to diorite and stone bricks for the most part. Like here. And then, of course, when it hits the wall, back here on the side. Alright, another block level. I already talked about that one. Just skip over here to the archway. Diorite and cobblestone, looks like. Pretty simple, just extending blocks straight up. No fancy details on this. So not much explanation is required. Over here though, you can see now, of course, we are putting on more Corinthian capitals for these. So I will slow down here so you can see just how they're done when they squish into the wall. You can see we want to extend our cobblestone just straight up behind that and over right where we would normally put the upside down stairs and everything, except on the corners. And no surprise here in the middle. For this, we're going to be just extending this up for quite a few phases to come, I think. Let's take a look over here though. Details where the seats stop and the wall starts over here. And let's take a look at this over here, of course. Another block level. And you know how to put the tops on the Corinthian columns and everything. But as you can see, you want to have the brickwork over right where the column would normally be. Line of diorite across there, finishing off this little recessed section there. Straight cobble there. And more diorite over here. And a bit more for the wall. Alright, let's take a quick glance over here. I think you've got a handle on how we're doing this. Straight stone bricks here. And of course more diorite. Not even close to finishing off these columns. Well, they're extremely large pilasters. As they were. So over here, let's take a closer look at where seats and everything is squished together. We're fast running out of room here in the middle. Upside down stone brick stairs for the most part. And a diorite mortar level behind that. All the way around like so. And I think this entire level here is just completely solid diorite. You're just extending it straight up. Leave all the stuff in the middle hollow, of course. And if you want to, you can even you can leave your columns a bit hollow as well. Save yourself some materials. And we will go on to the next phase. So over here, of course, you can see we've come to the top of our Corinthian capitals with our acanthus leaves and everything. Like so here, the corner columns are pretty much unaffected, of course, but these ones attached to the wall have the back quarter overwritten by the wall. Like so, and you don't have to have torches here if you don't want to. This is just someplace, I mean, you want to place enough torches if you're doing this in survival so things don't spawn all over your building. Here, though, we have something new. Upside down stone brick stairs, just straight across there. Like so, and of course, bend them around here as well. Around there. And around here again. And then this back here is, of course, just a wall. I think that's just straight cobblestone for that. Extending from this portion right there. I think we're no longer doing the pattern here for the brickwork and everything. That's probably done by now. So over here, of course, you remember our little coffers. Gonna be building some more. Extending, of course, with the diorite lintels straight across. And this is where they interface with the tower here. That from below, and then this from the top here. You can see you want to have your diorite be 2 blocks. And, of course, just hang it over the columns, like so. Just like you did along those sections there. We're, of course, doing it here. But it's a bit more easier to do with things that are stuck into the wall. Diorite and cobblestone here. And diorite here. These are going to be the bottoms of the really big archway that we have, of course, in the middle of our triumphal arch. 4 blocks of diorite, then a gap, then 4 blocks there, and then yet more diorite and cobble. And then just a straight line of diorite here, like so, bending around corresponding to the entablature. That just wraps all the way around the building. It's only broken here in the middle by our archway. So here, you know how to build the Corinthian entablature by now. We're just extending this straight across till it hits the wall, and then we want to do a 90-degree bend, and then another 90-degree bend. And then, well, you see how this works. We're just bending the stone bricks around here, and then just have them end when it hits the wall. Bit more diorite there, cobble on the sides. Right there for that. And then the same deal on the inside, just bending around and then terminating when it hits this column. Let's see here. So here's where this interfaces with the wall here. It's going to be our last coffer on the ground floor level here, on the first level anyway. And then above that, of course, we're building the Corinthian entablature, so you just want to have that run straight here, and then bend around there, bend around there, there and there, until it gets to this point here. And some more diorite, cobble, and chiseled stone bricks there. More diorite here in the middle. Same deal on the back. And then same deal on the side here. Have it terminate when it hits the column. Just like so. Alright, you remember this part. The difficult part with the Corinthian entablature and everything. So, to finish off the coffers, just roof those over with diorite. 2x3. Like so, and on the outside here, I've already explained this pattern a number of times, the Corinthian entablature pattern. You're just taking the module and extending it straight this way. But of course, when we hit the corner, we're squishing things together and bending it in and out. And then cobblestone slabs alternating, like so. In and out of the 90-degree bends, of course, just end it when it hits the wall right there. Details for the archway here. So, same thing we just did, just one block level up. Right there. Like so. And then, of course, you can see here the detailing for the entablature design. Same deal, back over here. Have your dentils go this way every other block. Like so, till you hit the corner. Bend it in, and then out, and then back in. Alright, over here, same deal. For all the complicated walls and upside down stairs and everything. And you can see when you get into this point right here, don't be too picky about which way the stair faces. It can face this way. It's as easy as it faces that way. And then bend the pattern outwards. And keep it going. Then bend it again. Same deal right there. And then that way, of course, again, doesn't matter which way that stair faces. And then just end it wherever it hits the wall. So for the archway, same thing we did before, just do it again, except at this level here, of course, we want to extend out our diorite for one block farther in. Of course, this is the beginning of our really big semicircular Roman archway. And this is at, four blocks level up. Right there, and then on the fifth one, it leans over one block. And of course, same deal in here. For the Corinthian design and everything. Like so. And then we will move on to the next phase. This is a milestone phase. Because as you can see here, we are putting the cornice on top of our entablature. Just like so. like here all the way around, just like a layer of stone bricks and then a layer of upside down stone brick stairs, like so here. And of course I know in survival these can be a bit of a pain to place, just because you have to be standing out here to do it. So I imagine you will have quite a lot of scaffolding required to do these. And then just end it when it hits the wall here. And for some reason I have that going inward there. But it doesn't have to. It can just be flush with the wall there. Finishing off this little picture frame here with more diorite. Like so here, another block level on the inside here. Behind this, of course, we are bringing the cobblestone forward as well. Like so. And then same deal for this one. We're taking our Corinthian entablature design, moving it forward, bending it around here, pushing it in there, and just ending it when it hits the wall here. Okay. Let's pause for a moment. Now, like I said, this is a milestone phase because as you can see, the first full level of all the columns and everything of the Hippodrome are finished all the way around. The only thing we're still working on in the middle here is, of course, the triumphal archway. A lot of building on your part. Fairly quick to explain anyway. It's the size that will take all the time, though. Let's see. Let's go back over here. This thing here with the double colonnade and everything. As you can see here, same intercolumnation. 3 blocks and then a column and 3 blocks and a column, so on and so forth. You want to build, 7 more of those right here. And if you want to down to this point here, you can go ahead and take this entire design that you've done with the columns and the entablature and the repeating roof and extend it forward until you get to this point down here, and just cut it off somewhere there. That's if you want to build ahead. You don't have to. Now down here, as you can see, this pattern here should look somewhat familiar because we started with it. And we're going to be building another one of, let me come back out here. So what we did down here for this entire section, for this square thing, we're going to be stacking another one right on top of it, like so. And you can see on top of the cornice here, you just want to put a little safety railing of cobblestone all the way around in front of that, and then just have it end over here when it hits the column. And you can extend your cobbled deep slate there as well. So here we are for the archway and everything. Cobblestone here. Another block level over for the diorite. And the cobble here in the middle. Like so. And on the interior here, use the cobbled deep slate that we had back over here, like so. Extend it all the way around. And then just have it be 1 block behind the cornice. And you can help use that as a guide here to lay out everything. You can see in the middle here, we just have 2 more columns right here. They have, 4 block? No, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks of space there. Like so. And then just join that in to this pattern here and just have it end over here behind these columns. All right, so this phase might go rather quick because a lot of it is ground we've already covered. So this pattern here, you know how to build this, as I said. What we're doing is we're taking, again, this entire square thing with the columns and everything, and we're going to be building another one stacked up right on top of it. The only difference is going to be over here, where this little thin section of wall, and over here, where the colonnaded pavilion and everything will just slam into it right there. But go ahead and go around and extend everything up with your cobblestone. Right there, some upside down cobblestone stairs here. More diorite and cobble there. And we'll take a quick look at that on the inside there. Pretty easy. Alright, so over here I'm going to ignore this this big section again, because as I said, we're just taking this and we're extending it forward. Over here again, you recognize what we're doing with the stairs and everything. Right here. Well, I will leave you to do that. And of course, same deal again on the outside. Just have it end when it hits the wall. Same deal again, symmetrical on the other side of that here as well. Let's take a look here, though, at the column. So I think we're finished with the large 3x3 column shafts here, and now we're going to be putting on the lowermost portions of the very large Corinthian capitals, which is stone bricks and stone brick stairs. Another block level here for the archway. As you can see, the cobblestone is hanging one block level behind that. And I think we can just go on to the next phase. None of this is going to touch for a while. But as you can see, you're just building another copy of that down below there. And I'm sure it's another copy because I just did copy and paste the entire thing instead of building it. But you already have a copy and experience, so you can surely do it. Here, though, right side up, stone brick stairs, like so. And another level of diorite here, leaning out. You can see it's slowly beginning to creep its way toward the center, like so back here. All right, next phase. Same deal again for these towers. In fact, for a while, we're just going to go ahead and start over here. Take a good look at that. Little stone bricks and upside down stone brick stairs. Right there. 2 block levels out for the diorite right here, though. And then same deal on the back. Alright, so complicated now. Lowermost portions of the large Corinthian capitals. I think these are compound Corinthian, so they got these walls on them to approximate some extra scroll work from the Ionic Order, just a touch of that. Just like so, just cobblestone and then stick walls on the corners right there. Cobblestone here, down right back there though. And we're now leaning out 2 more block layers for the diorite here. Like so. And the detail where the wall interfaces and everything. Alright, next phase. All of that there. Let's take a look here though at the new detailing for the Corinthian capitals. You can see here we have our upside down stairs to represent our acanthus leaves, our cobblestone walls to represent our volute scrolls from the Ionic Order, like so. And then just cobblestone behind that. And of course, these are all modular, so once you build one little face of this, it's the same on the other three sides. No variation at all in that. And just go ahead and connect our archway in the middle here. We have a nice, pleasing, round Roman archway, like so here. Of course, for a keystone, though, since it's so large, we can do a large central keystone right here. Just 3 blocks of diorite right on your center line, right there. Right there for that. And of course the back columns are the same as the front. And here you can see, of course, we have our brickwork turning the corner here, continuing on until it hits the wall here where it stops. Well, no, I think it turns the corner again and then it stops. All right, next phase. Over here, details for our Corinthian capitals. More upside down stairs, but some chiseled stone bricks right there in the middle, like so. Great cobblestone behind that. All of these are the same. And in the middle here, of course, we want to extend our diorite up for a little bit and have our cobblestone come in behind there. And then just roof the entire thing off with cobblestone, like so. And then that'll bring us to another milestone, whereupon we have finished. We haven't finished the archway. We have finished connecting everything around the archway. Because heretofore the Hippodrome has been not connected on either end. Well, only on one end, but now it is connected in the middle, like so here. Got a lot of work to do though. Let's see. So I covered that. Let's take a look here at where the wall interfaces the corner. Like so. And then we will go on to the next phase. So over here, detailing. Finishing off these Corinthian capitals. You can see we have a lot of cobblestone walls here and upside down stone brick stairs here in the middle. Same deal on all 4 faces of those and all 3 faces of the one in the middle here. And then behind that, upside down cobblestone stairs. And then, of course, we want to extend those cobblestone stairs straight across. And then have a little detail of stone brick stairs here, just as a little detail to accentuate our keystone a little bit more. And then just continue it on, and of course, where you should have been building the entire other side of this, according to the same pattern as you did over here. All you have to do is just reverse it. And let's take a look here where it interfaces the wall. Everything gets extra squished together. Right there. And we can go on to the next phase. Alright, so we have finished our very large Corinthian capitals. Like so here. And I think we're going to be putting on a very large Corinthian entablature. Yes, I know, I'm sorry. Another Corinthian entablature. Lots of those, but remember, after we build columns, the next thing, of course, we have to build is the entablature. And it's exceptionally large and decorated. for the very large Corinthian order. 3x3. That's the largest one I've done to date. I don't think it's really useful to do them much larger than that, because then they start to get out of scale with the Minecraft character and everything. But on top of that, we're just pretty much laying down cobblestone, I think, for this phase. Straight on top of the stone bricks with the cobblestone stairs there, but it hangs out 2 blocks here in the middle, covering the keystone and everything. Straight across there. Does the same thing on the interior here. So let's take a look here. Where it hits the wall and everything there. All right. Next phase. Over here again. Upside down cobblestone stairs. Wrapping around like so. Just in a big line, but we want to wrap them in and out and around. Well, not around. That mistake before. Like so there, same on both sides of the triumphal arch. Here's the detail where it just hits the wall and stops. All right, next phase. Upside down stone brick stairs on top of the cobblestone ones that you did. Just all the way around, every place that you placed a cobblestone stair on both sides. Go around and place a stone brick stair upside down on top of that, like you see here. That was easy. Next phase. Diorite now. Here, of course, you can see, of course, we have just another wall face, like the one we built down there. We're just building it higher up. And then diorite here. In the middle, 1 block farther back from where you put all these stone bricks, just put a line of diorite behind that. All right. Next phase over here. Like so. I think this phase is pretty easy. Just repeat the last phase. It looks like that's all we're doing here. So this is kind of a redundant phase. But I did slice the entire thing up 1 block at a time. So, just continue on there. Of course, your tower is going up like the same one that it did before. The wall here and everything, and there's even more diorite for a 3rd block level. Right here, so you want to do 3 blocks tall of that diorite. And then just, of course, have it end when it hits the wall here. All right, next phase. All right, more dentils now. We've got upside down stone brick stairs and chiseled stone bricks, alternating just like we did before. Down, like way down here. For that same pattern, you want to be doing it again, all the way up here, and just wrap it around on top of the diorite, like so here. Continue it straight across there on both sides, and just bend it into the corners here. Have it end when it hits the wall. Okay, next phase. All right, good news. Upside down cobblestone. I think this here is going to correspond directly to this down here. So what you did down there for that, do it again. Up here with the cobblestone, wrap it all the way around. Across both sides. Like so here, and just have it end when it hits the wall. All right, here again, as you can see, getting ready to put on Corinthian capitals. For that back down there. Over here, though. So, why that doesn't continue. Might be a slight error I didn't catch in the design. I'm pretty sure we want to extend that with the stone bricks, and then the walls like that there. That probably got clipped off when I was copying and pasting something. But you can see here we're just we want full blocks of stone bricks and then cobblestone walls, alternating just like we did down here for the dentils and everything. Do it again here for the really complex Corinthian entablature design with the 3x3 columns, like you see done here. And yeah, that is a mistake. Looks like probably missing on both sides, is it? Yeah, it's correct on the interior here though. You can see right there. Like if we draw a center line, like straight through here, pretty much what we're building out on this side is a mirror image of what is on the interior here. Same deal, everything for the tower and whatnot over there. But then just continue the design and have it end when it hits the wall. Just wrapping it all the way around. Like so there, alternating every other block, full block, and a wall. All right, next phase. And that is definitely missing. I'm sure it's fixed on the interior here. So you want to build it like this on both sides, and we're just putting on, I think this is a cornice of upside down stone brick stairs, if I'm not mistaken. Like so here, and that can probably just be a full block of whatever. Right there for that, if you want. But have it bend out and hang one block over. And oh, it's a small mistake. You don't want to have it go back on that block there. Or that there. We want to have it. We want to have the upside down stone brick stairs connect. In that section there, and then just extend them straight across. All right, next phase here. Yep, that's definitely an error here. There's just a little chunk of that missing. It's kind of tucked in the side, so I didn't see it. Oh, bother. Anyway, you just want to build this section here, just a mirror image of the middle section here, or rather the interior section, which is correct. And for this, I think all we're doing is we're putting on, what is that? Cobblestone half slabs. Right here. Like so, just on top of the stone bricks, just cobblestone half slabs. Behind that, you can see we want to start putting in stone bricks. Just leave a one block wide gap all the way around for that. Like so, extend it all the way across the middle. And the same on both sides. All right, let's go for a little longer today. So here in the middle, as you can see, I think the only thing we're doing is we're extending now this wall right here with our attached pilasters, and it's just slamming into the archway here. And it's just the diorite ends, and then we just want to do all cobblestone. Never mind all this back here. You don't need that. Just do cobblestone, like so, all the way around on both sides. All right, next phase. So on top of the cobblestone, right side up stone brick stairs. Wrap them around. You don't need the diorite behind it, just any block or no block will do. Wrap that all the way around in the middle there. I think it's also at this level here, you will be now finished with the Corinthian columns here and everything for that. Which means that over here, of course, we have the same design with our coffers and everything. It's going to be squished into the wall right here, following the same line of diorite that we laid out down way back down here. This block here will pretty much correspond to this one all the way up here. Just like so, just like you built before. You want to do just another one of those all the way around here. It'd be down right there. And here as well. And I'm not sure what happened here. That. Just never mind that over there. Build it like you have it done here. Which it looks like we just have the diorite coming along this way. Right there. Where all that red wool is, you want to just have that be diorite. Have that match that section. Back in there. And at the front here, of course, we have just 3x3 diorite and then cobblestone behind that. And then here in the middle, we have our big titular platform where we can write a total of 4 letters, or really big letters, but we can write them. That's where we put the SPQR. If you remember, all the way back from part 1 in the tour and everything. So just extend that, just straight stone bricks all the way across the front there. And the same on both sides. All right, next phase, upside down stone brick stairs, just like before, wrapping all the way around here, and then ending when it hits this wall back there, or rather when it hits this wall back there instead of all of that. I really messed up this little corner over here, didn't I? Huh. Yeah, I was in kind of a rush to finish the final section, so my mistake. But you can correct that. Now that I've noticed that, you can correct that by building that section over there, just like this section over here. And details here, a little bit of diorite right there in the middle. 1 block of stone bricks, and there's just a straight line of diorite across there. Same deal on both sides. I think I need to go back and look at this over here. For our coffers and everything. Just like so. And we will go on to the next phase. I don't think I'm going to finish the roof today, but I'll finish a little bit more of this entablature. So our coffers, just like we did here, it just all ends when it hits this wall here. And for everything else, this is pretty much a straight line of diorite till it hits the wall there. Of course, we have another one of these little picture frame cutouts right there, just like we had down below there. We're going to have another one of those up here. and then diorite here, a really big frame for where we can write our Roman letters. Right up there. I think that's probably as far as I want to go today. So let's land for a moment and take some stock, because this is quite a lot that I covered in quite rapid succession. But for the most part, it's a lot of layers, but each individual layer is fairly simple from the rest of them. So what you've got should look something like all this here. Right there, except for that little part right there, which you have to fix. There's a lot of little things I need to go back and fix in this building. But that's one of these things, the larger and larger the build gets, the easier it is to miss things like that. One of those forest for the trees moments, I think. But that's going to be all the time we have for today. I hope you are really enjoying the Roman Hippodrome tutorial. As you can see, we've got several more parts to go. I think next time we will finish off the second tier and begin work on the towers. Hopefully we can do the towers in one video. And then after that, we will need another whole video to do everything along the central spine here, all the statues and everything for that. So anyway, I hope everything's going well for you, and I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.